Hey guys, welcome to Pepcoding. In today's lecture, we are going to solve this problem: count of substrings having at most k unique characters. Okay, so let's try to read the problem first. You are given a string and a number k. Okay, they have been provided as a string and a number k. Okay, you have to find the count of substrings of the given string that contains at most k unique characters. Okay, so this is the one of the test case. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find total count of substrings. Okay, we have to find total count of substrings which is having, those substrings are having at most k unique characters. Let's say k is 2 here. Okay, so they are having at most k unique characters. Fine, so let's say I'm talking about this substring. So this substring is this whole is a string. Fine, okay, so this is a whole string, and let's say bc is a substring, right? Yeah, so there are two unique characters only. Okay, and then this is fine. Okay, this substring is fine. But if I am talking about this one, and there is b c b c d, and there are three unique characters. Okay, but this is wrong because our k is equal to 2. There can be at most two unique characters, not more than two. Okay, there can be one or two. Okay, fine, not more than two. Okay, so I hope so that you understood this question. So now let's see that what we have to do in this question. Okay, we'll be doing the same thing that we have done in the previous questions. What? Acquire and release strategy. Okay, here I'll be having I pointer, and here I'll be having j pointer, initializing with -1 Okay, so I'll be creating a frequency map, right? So let's write here. So I'll be creating a frequency map here. Fine, yep. So firstly I will be acquiring. Okay, and yes, I'll be acquiring. So a, firstly I am having a here. Okay, so plus one more thing, what I am going to do here, this string is this substring is valid because this is a substring right now. Okay, a is the substring right now, so this is also a valid substring. Why? Because it's having it is not having not more than k unique characters. K was 2, right? So it's having only one unique character. That is a valid substring. Okay, so I am going to write here substrings, right? So I am having one substring here, that is a. Fine, so now let's acquire more. So now my a is equals to 2. Now how many substrings are there? See, one substring and two substrings, right? So here I got how many substrings? Two substrings. One is a and another is a. Okay, this substring a and this are different. Okay, why? Because previously a was this, now I am taking this a. Why I am going this like forward? Because I want what? I want different substring. Now I'm not going to count same substring again and again. Okay, so now this was also valid because there was only in this substrings a and a, there was only not more than two unique characters. There were one unique character or two unique characters. Fine, let's move on and acquire more. Okay, so now b equals to b's frequency is 1. So now what's happening? See, so now here I am getting what? Okay, how will I be getting the total number of substrings? That is I minus j. Right now j is what? -1, and my I is here is 2. So 2 minus of -1, which is equal to 3. Let's see if we are getting 3 substrings. Okay, so 1 substring, 2 substring, and 3 substring. That's correct. Fine, so we'll be doing with this formula. Fine, so 3 substrings are what? 3 substrings are a b and ab, and one is a. Fine, okay, so now let's acquire more. Then now see here, still be having some frequency, but now this map is invalid, this substring is invalid. Why? Because here 3 unique characters are there. Okay, that is more than k. We want unique characters but not more than k. Okay, less than or equal to k. Okay, so now what I'll be doing here, I'll be doing the release strategy now. Okay, I'll be going to release the characters now. Okay, so now I'm going to release till my string become what? Valid. Okay, fine, till my string become valid. Fine, now a is now I'm going to remove a. So here I'm the a will be equal to what? 1. Okay, so now again it's invalid, so I can't do anything here. Okay, I'm going to release again. So here now my a will be getting deleted, right? So now I am at valid position. There are only two characters, two unique characters in this string. Okay, so now I am going to update my count. It is bc and c. Here I get two substrings, one is BC and another is C. Okay, so now I'm going to do what? I'm going to acquire more. So now my B equals to 2. Again, this is valid. One is this, and one is this. That is, I get 3 here. Okay, BCB, CB and B. Fine. Yep. That is nice. Okay, let's talk about another also. Now I'm going to acquire more. Fine. I will be just acquiring more and more till I get the invalid substring. Okay, and I'll be releasing when I get the invalid string. Fine. Yep. Now I get C here. So C is having what? C is also here too. I am going to increase its count. Fine. Increase its frequency, right? So here I get how many substrings? C. Here I get 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, here I get 4 substrings that are BCBC, another is CBC, another is BC, and at last it's C. Fine. Here I get 4 substrings. Okay. Yep. So now I'm going to acquire more because till now my substrings are valid. Fine. Now I'm going to have D. So now D's frequency will be 1, but now this is invalid. Now I'm going to release it. Fine. Now I'm going to release it. Now this B will be equal to 1, and this right now again this is invalid right now again. Okay, so now I'm going to release again. So now I'm at C. So my C's frequency will be equal to 1. It's again invalid. I can't do anything. I have to release more. So here now I have to remove this B. Okay, because its frequency is now 0. Fine. Now this is a valid substring, right? So I'm going to count here. Okay, here I get 2 substrings that are CD and one is D. Fine. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to acquire more because this is valid right now. Okay, so I'm going to acquire. I get B here. So now my B is 1. Now I am at now I am at what? I am at invalid string, right? So I have to delete now. Okay, I have to release now. Fine. So I'm going here and I'm going to release C. This release C. Fine. So I have released it. Now I can see that my frequency map, that means my substrings are getting valid here. So okay, so I'm going to count it. So I get another 2 substrings, that is DB and another is B. Fine. Now I'm going to acquire more. So now I get C here again. Okay, now it's now this is invalid. Okay, so now I'm going to do what? I'm going to release again. Okay, now I'm going to delete this D. So this is deleted right now. Now this frequency map is valid right now. Okay, now I can calculate this. So I get 2 here. BC and C again. Okay, now I'm going to acquire one more thing because it's fine right now. So now I have acquired. Now you can see that this is again invalid. Fine. Now I have to do what? I have to release my characters, right? So I'm going to release it. Now my B is getting deleted. Now my B is deleted here. See here. Now my B is deleted. Now I'm having valid substrings. So I am going to have these two. Okay, so that is CA and A. Okay, so this was it. Okay, so now one more thing. I did a mistake earlier. What I did, I went to release again one more. Okay, and now I am at this position now, but I can I can't jump further. Okay, fine. So now if I release this C again, so I can say that this A is also substring, but yeah, we already calculated this substring. How? See, when I was here, I calculated this CA and this A also. Okay, so I will be breaking this when my I is at what? My I is at the last position and my K is, that means and my map size is less than or equal to K. Fine. Yeah. So then I have to break this string. Break this loop. Okay, now let's see. Now let's firstly count it how many substrings are there. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 and 23. Let's see the test case. 23 is the answer. Yes, we are getting 23 answer. So let's try to code this now. Then we'll be having a better picture of this question. Fine. Okay, come guys. Okay guys, so let's try to code this. Fine. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do here, we have to create a frequency map, right? I'm going to create it. Map of key, what key will be of character and values are of integer. Fine. Yep, I'm going to name it as map. Fine. So the 2 pointers we have to create initially. Okay, I equals to -1 and same as what? J, and we have to create one more that is count. we have to store this now. Fine. Yeah, so we have created count. Okay, so now what we have to do, I'm going to run a while loop. Just go and run. Okay, I'm not going to stop you till I want it. Okay, till I want to stop you. Fine. Okay, I have run this while loop. Fine. Okay, so the very first thing what we have to do, we just have to do two things: acquire and release. Okay, nothing more. So the very first thing we are going to do is acquire. Fine. So while my I is less than str dot okay, wait, I'm going to typecast it. Sometimes it gives some errors. Okay, str dot size -1. Fine. Yep. So now what we are going to do, first of all, I'm going to increment my I and I'm going to check whether map dot find, and I'm going to have my character also. I'm going to have access in my on my character. So caret caret what, caret I. Okay, so now I'm going to check whether this is present in my map or not, frequency map or not. Okay, so if it's present, then it will be holding this condition 5. So map dot end. Fine. And I have to do what in this? We just have to map dot ch plus equal to 1. We just have to put it in the map. Fine. We have to update our frequency map, right? Yep. Else if it's not present, then what we have to do? We have to do the same thing, but we have to put what we have to put 1 because it's coming for the very first time. Now we'll be having some good thing. If my map dot size is greater than k, then what we have to do, we just have to break from here. Okay, yeah, go and break. Now you can release yourself. Fine. Now else that means what, that it's my map size is less than or equal to k. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to update my account. I'm going to update my account. It is I minus j. Fine. So this was about acquire only. Let's talk about release strategy. Fine. The two things only we have to do, acquire and release. Yep. So while my j is less than I, and the very first thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to increment my j, and I'm now going to have my character, that is ch, which is equal to what? Sorry, it's not caret. Wait. Char ch is str of I. Fine. Str of j. Fine. Yep. So now I'm going to check whether this is present or not. Okay. No, I'm not going to check. This is already present. Fine. So if my map of ch is equals to 1, if I'm going to remove it, so I just have to remove it because its frequency right now 1. So I have to, in this release thing, what we have to do, we have to delete elements, right? So I'm just going to erase it. So map dot erase whatever the ch is. Fine. Else, that means it has something. So else what we have to do, else we are going to map of ch minus equals to 1. Fine. Yep. So now again, one more thing what we have to do here, we have to do the same thing. If my map dot size is greater than k, fine, then what we have to do, we just have to continue because we have to delete more. Now else if it is maybe it's equal or less than, fine, then what we have to do here, we just have to firstly update our count plus equal to I minus j, and after this now we can acquire more, so we are going to break it. Okay, so this was our code, and at last I have to do what, I have to return my count. Fine. Yes, plus one more thing, that when we are going to break this statement. Okay, let's talk about this break statement. Fine. Yeah, come here. Yeah, so we were talking about this thing. Okay, so let's say I'm going to break it when my I is at here, my I is at last position, that is what, string length -1. Fine. Yep. So now what I'm going to do, plus one more thing I want to add, till let's say my j was here, right? So here I could have get, let's say, this string and this string. Fine. These three strings I get, but I don't get these strings. See, this C, A and A. So I have to break it when my k is what, when my map size is less than or equal to k. Fine. So let's see. When we'll be dry running this problem, then you will be having a better picture of this question. Fine. So if my I equals to str dot length -1 and my map dot size is less than or equal to k, then boy, just break this statement. Fine. So let's try to run this and see if there are any errors. Okay, there are some errors. So in 16th line, yup, semicolon. Fine, let's try to run again. There are more errors. 24th line, if I equal to str. Yes, now it's getting accepted. This was the previous input. Let's try to run this again and see if we are getting correct answer. Okay, wait. Yes, let's try to submit this and let's check if it's working correctly. It have to work, and you also have to dry run this problem by your own. Okay, let's try to dry run this problem. We got the full answer. Okay, so I am taking here a small input. Let's say a b c d. Fine. So initially my I is at -1 and my j is at -1. Fine. And my count is what? Count is 0, and my, let's say this is my hash, this is my frequency map, right? So now what I am going to do here is while true, we are entering in this condition, and when we are not going to come out from this statement till we are hit at this position. Fine. Right, so initially I am at this, so I'll be entering this while loop and we'll be having I plus plus. I'm going to increment my I. Now I'm having my character A, and I'm going to check whether there is nothing, so I have to put, so I'm going to put the frequency as 1 because we hit this condition, right? So now I'm going to check if my map dot size is greater than k. Let's say k is 2, so it's not greater than k, so I'm going to just update my count, which will be equal to what? I minus j, that is 1. So here we get 1 only. Fine, that is correct. So now I'll be entering this while loop again, and I'll be having this one. So I'll be updating my count, and I'll be having this count. I'm going to update my count, which is equal to I minus j. I is right now 1, so 1 minus of -1 is 2. So here you can see we get here 2 substring, right? So I'm going to update it. 1 plus 2 is 3. Fine. Yep. So now what I'm going to do, I'm having another acquiring. I'm going to have another one. Fine. So now my b is 1 plus this is valid right now, right? Because we are having only 2 unique characters here. Fine. So I'll be again hitting this condition, else count plus equal to, initially what I did when my a was 1, so I hit here and I have increased my frequency. Now I get b, so I hit this condition because there was no b. Fine. So now I'm going to have this condition again, else count plus equal, so I'm going to update it, right? So my I is what? 1 0 1 2, so 2 minus of -1, that is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6 right now. Fine. And let's see, that was 3, right? So let's see if there are 3 substrings, 1 2 and 3. That is correct. Fine. Yeah. So now firstly let's erase this. Yes, now let's acquire more. So I am at now C. Okay, I have acquired this C. Now I'll be having hit by this condition. Why? Because my map size is now greater than k. My k was 2. Fine. So now I have to do what? I just have to do nothing. I am going to enter these release statement. Fine. So my count is 6 right now. Okay, I'm not going to hit this condition while I am at last position. Fine. Yep. So let's now my j is till I have to run when j is less than I. Fine. So I'm going to release it. Okay, now I'm at a, so I have released this because I'll be having this condition. Fine. So I'm going to remove this a1. Fine. So I'll be checking whether this one of the which conditions are getting hit. Okay, so map dot size is greater than k right now. Yep, my map dot size is 3 right now, that is greater than k. Okay, so I'll be getting continued in this while statement. Fine. Yes, then I'm going to run this again and I am going to have this a again. Now my a is equals to 1. See, you can see value is 1, so I'm going to just erase this. Yep, I'm going to erase this. Now I'll be hitting this condition. Why? Because my map size is not greater than k now. Okay, so I'll be updating my count. My count is what? Now I'll be having 2 more. Okay, why? Because this is 0 1 2 3 and 3 minus of whatever 1 is. Okay, so 3 minus 1 is what? 2. So I'll be having 2 substrings here. You can see 1 and 2, right? So I'll be updating it as 8. Fine. Okay, so now let's now I am out of this while loop. Fine. So now I'll be going above in this loop again, because I'm entering this while loop again and again. Fine. Yep. So I'm going to acquire more. So I'm going to acquire this D. So my now there will be one more D. Okay. I'll be getting hit by this condition. Fine. Because now map size greater than K. Okay. I'll be doing what? Same thing again. I'm going to break. Plus one more thing. Now my I is at str.length minus 1. Let's see if we are getting hit by this condition or not. Okay. This is correct. But this is not correct. My map size is not less than equal to K. Fine. So we'll be not getting it by this condition. Okay, that's also good. Now let's see. Okay, so we'll be hitting this condition again and we'll be releasing it. Okay, we have released this B. B was 1 and we get hit by this condition. So I'm going to delete this B. Okay, I have deleted this B. And now you can see we get hit by this condition again. Why? Because my map size is not greater than K. So I am going to update my count, and my count will be what? I minus j. I is my what? 0 1 2 3 4. So 4 minus of 3 is what? 0 1 2 3 4 and 4 minus of 2, that is 2. So I am here having two strings, right? C, D and D. So I'm going to update it. So my count will be equal to 10 now. Okay. So now this while loop will run again. We are terminated from this while loop, right? So now we are getting we are trying to get again in this while loop, but now my this condition get hit, right? Because now my I am at where? I am at string dot size minus 1, right? So this while loop won't run. Fine. So I'll be hitting this condition. See, my I is at string dot length minus 1. That is correct. Now my map dot size is also less than equal to K. See, this my size is 2 right now and my K is also 2. So I'll be getting hit by this condition, and now I am going to break. I am going to break here. No, break. Fine. Okay, so this was it. And here we get the 10 answer, and let's try to put this input in our code. A, B, C, D. Fine. Wait. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Let's try to run this and see if the answer is 10 or not. And you have to try run this problem. This is 6. Why? Output is 6. Let's try to run this again. We're getting answer 6. Why? What happened? Let's try to submit this once more. Wait. Is this working, or we have done some mistake? Okay, so you have to try run this problem, right? Our input was this or something else. A, B, C, D, right? Okay. Yes, here I have done mistake, because we have to provide K also. Now let's try to run this. I don't know what happened, right? Now it's 10. Okay, so this is correct, right? So you have to try run this problem by your own, then you will be getting a better picture of this question. Fine. Okay, so I hope that you understood this question, and if you are having any doubt, please watch this video again. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, and please share and subscribe our channel. Okay guys, so tata, bye bye, see ya, and we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye, take care.